Anyways, well, I got Cory here from Deganation with us today, and we're out here at the Daytona Speedway.
It's been awesome, man. Got here on Friday, and this weather's crazy. One day it's freezing, one day it's warm.
Yeah.
It is hot today.
Yes, it is. It's beautiful, man. It was cold when we first got here on Friday.
Oh, it was.
It was brutal.
I'm not used to that kind of cold. I can tell you, I'm a little girl when it comes to cold weather.
That's because you're from down there in New Orleans, man. You
yeah.
you have a nice weather. It's still cold down there a little bit, isn't it?
Anything below 60 down there is not normal.
Not normal.
No.
Yeah.
In the last 2 years, we had some really cold weather, though. But when we left last week, it was 28, 30 degrees. So.
Yeah.
But it don't stay long.
Right. And it's been cold up in North Carolina too. I mean, normally we don't. I mean, usually we get like maybe a month of coldness, but this year it's been bad. It's been brutal, man.
I have been, I listen to the Sarah Satellite radio every day, and everybody up there, that's all they've been talking about, how people have been trapped in schools, and it's been unusual weather out there. So I understand. We had it last year. I mean, we had so much snow last year. It was just crazy, and it was one of them things that they said you'll never see another 20 years. So
wow,
it was awesome for my grandson to really get to play in that, and I got to do it with him. So it was awesome.
That's cool. So let's talk about Deganation. Barbara and I, we go to Talladega. We go to the fall race, and you put on one hell of a show down there.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say before I get started, we got a group of people, man, that are very dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
I have a partner that's really, really dedicated, and we've been doing it a long time, and it's been overwhelming, and it's gotten bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal is to make everybody have a great time, and that's all it's all about, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And we gotten to the point that now we help out other people, such as young kids. Some are older, some are younger, but it started out as younger kids, and now we moving in a little bit different direction with some handicapped children.
Yeah.
And it's really awesome, and it's so awesome to give to these people. They really, really love what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest part, I can't say anymore because we could never do this with all our Talladega Deganation fans.
Right.
The fans allow us to do it because they give us so much every race, and it's so awesome. And we work really, really hard all year round to do it, and that's a big part of our life.
Yeah.
Talladega Nation is grown so that it's. Me and my partner were talking about it the other day. He says, we probably talk 6 days a week, something about Talladega. It's always something. We go somewhere, we could use that Talladega. It's always something. So, but it's awesome. And I've met a lot of people, a lot of people. And my Deganation family is huge. So
yeah. It is pretty big. I mean, it's a lot of people post on it. And you have that Facebook page and stuff, and there's a lot of people that post a lot of stuff on there. And we were talking last night, and talking about this whole Deganation thing and how all the stuff that you do, all those prizes and everything. I didn't realize that you purchased all that stuff.
Deganation, the girls, my wife and the girls, they go out shopping.
Mm-hmm.
They build all those baskets.
I cannot believe they build all those baskets. That is freaking amazing.
It takes a couple of weekends to do it. They've already started buying stuff for it. We have little conversations about it. Hey, we're going to do this. We're going to do that.
Yeah.
And they're already working on it. It's happening.
Wow. I mean,
it's a lot of work, and a lot of people don't realize. So, just for the baskets alone, so you go shopping.
Right.
You touch it once. You got to get it out of the car.
Yeah.
Touch it twice.
Yeah.
So then I have a big carport. We put it all in the carport.
Yeah.
And everybody comes over. Then they got to sort it out.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got to decide on what basket's we got to build. We're going to build baskets for camping basket.
Right.
They'll do a spring basket. They'll do all types of baskets, and we have to limit ourselves to how many baskets that we do because I get out of hand with it. They always tell me I do too many, but we have about a 3-hour window. Now we do, because in the last couple of races we never had anything goes on a Friday. That was the whole reason why we're doing all this. We were sitting around doing nothing because NASCAR took practice away. So gotta do something, right?
Right.
So it takes a lot of time, and then they build the baskets, and then they wrap the baskets.
Yeah.
And then then we gotta load the baskets up.
Yeah.
Then we get it to Talladega. The trailer's full. We got the camper full. We got the back seats full. We got to bring all that there.
Yeah.
Then we got to hide it for 2 days because in case the weather or whatever.
Right.
Then Friday comes, then we put it all out, and it's game time then. And Chris is he's been really, really good at doing the auctioneer part of it.
Yeah.
He's got the great personality for it, and it's been really good. We've been really having some good auctions. And we love what we do, and we love giving it to the kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe all the stuff that you had over there. It's unbelievable, man. And then you put all those concerts on, all the shows that goes on down there, and then the food. You bring all that catering stuff in there, and I guess you can get a wristband and buy a wristband, and it provides you for the whole food for the week and your alcohol and everything. I mean, it's unbelievable. You got like a whole setup going on over there.
Yep, we do. We rent 48 spots from Talladega,
right?
And then we get all our closest friends to rent those spots,
right?
And then we keep everything in like a. They come, they have somebody that cooks for them, somebody provides for them. And then we do all things. It's got like a big exclusive thing. We're not out selling at the track or nothing like that. It's all done way before.
Right.
And it's just a cool time. It's like our own little VIP thing that and anybody wants that know me, they'll call me and say, hey, can I be a part of it? If I got any more spots, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't get much bigger than we are.
I know.
It's just a lot of work. You bring that kind of food, and you bring that drink and all the stuff, and we give a T-shirt to everybody that's a part of it, and it's really fun. But it's a lot of work. And why don't you bring it here to Daytona? We dedicate so much time to those two tracks. It would be very difficult for everybody to get off of work and do this again here.
Yeah.
The coolest thing about this is, this is the first time I've ever been in the infield. The whole week thing, like we got in here on Friday.
Yeah.
It would be a lot easier for us to set up.
Yeah.
Because you when we in Talladega, we get there on Tuesday night. We usually get there about 12, 1, 2 in the morning.
Yep.
We got to wake up on Wednesday.
Yep.
We got to get in line. We hurry up and set up. And our goal was to try to set up around 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then try to get some relaxed time for Thursday. And it's a lot of work, with the setup we have. But we like it nice. We like everything. I love when people come and tell us, man, everything looks like it's in place. We like that's what we like.
Yeah.
So, but it comes with a toll. We work hard on it, and we love it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. So we got to take a time out here. We got to do a timeout for a commercial, and and then we'll come back to talking about Talladega and Deganation.
Cool.
All right. Podcast. You know the feeling you wake up before dawn, haul the cooler to the track, stand in line for hours, screaming your lungs out through every caution flag, green, white, checkered finish? That's not just watching racing. That is fighting for every lap, every pass, every victory. And when the checker flag finally drops, you earn that ice-cold reward. That's why Modelo Especial is different for us. Brewed with that same fighting spirit, pure, crisp, no shortcuts. It's the beer that says we showed up, we battled, and now we celebrate. The next time you are tailgating at a speedway or rewatching the epic duel on TV, reach for a Modelo. Raise it high for the driver that never quits. Modelo Especial is the mark of a fighter. Find it wherever a great beer is sold, or better yet, stock that cooler before the next green flag. Salute, race fans. All right, buddy.
Wow. I think I need a Modelo. That was pretty cool.
Did you like that?
I love it. I love it.
That sounded pretty good, huh? That's a good commercial, huh?
You did a hell of a job there.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that one.
You weren't expecting that one, were you?
Didn't know where it was headed. Thank you, for Modelo, for allowing Erik to do this.
Yeah, thank you. So, all right, so let's get back to Deganation. So you had to take all this time to set all this stuff up, and you raise all this money, and you sell all this stuff, and we auction it all off.
That's correct.
And I see people, man, they come. You really do got some dedicated fans to it, because I've seen people that will just come down. Because we camp in the super stretch on the back, and I see people coming by with just carloads of baskets and coolers and everything, and I'm like, holy cow.
It's funny that you said that, because those group of people are here today. That's a good friend of ours that they come every race, and they camp down by you guys.
Uh-huh.
And I met them here yesterday, and they are here. There's about 4 of them, and they have been really dedicated to our success. And they look forward to it. You know, a couple of races ago, we were like, man, this is getting overwhelming. I don't know if we're going to be able to, keep this up.
Yeah.
And we've talked to some people, and they said, look, don't you dare do anything different. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it is cool. And now we have a little bit more direction of what we're doing with all this stuff. I have a really good friend, and he's very dedicated into running athletes, and he does these things where he pushes handicapped children that maybe been paralyzed or whatever, and it's adaptive sports. And these bicycles that they have, they got about 3 different manufacturers. The one that I think we just purchased it's a Hoyt.
Yeah.
And Hoyt just built us a really awesome bike, and they push these kids, and they push them. They might start off on a highway, then they'll run up onto a gravel, and then they run into maybe some wooded areas, and they pushing these kids.
Wow.
So they have all different types of wheels that come with it.
Yeah.
And these bikes are not cheap. And so the Deganation, we sat down and said, hey, look, we're going to buy one of these bikes. And we just got it in. It's an $8,500 bike.
Yeah, I know. You showed me a picture of it. It's pretty cool. With a kid in it. Yeah,
so it's kind of funny. I ordered this bike back in November. And it came in 2 days before we left, and I was like, golly, it came in any better time. And I was rushing, trying to get ready, but and when I got it in, I was like, man, I'm gonna hurry up and put it together and call it. My guy, he's like, man, awesome, I'll be able to use it. He used it 2 days after, and he sent me some videos of it. That's when I showed you. So we're really, really excited about what our money is going to. We're gonna see it, and all our people that actually help with this is gonna see it. We're actually going to bring the bike to Talladega. I think we're going to have an athlete with us.
Okay.
So we behind that. And then there's another thing that we decided to do. He's is really cool. It's adaptive water skiing.
Right.
So it's called Ski Dogs.
Right.
If you really want to see the coolest thing in the world, look it up. It's these athletes are paralyzed, and they on a water ski. It's a gentleman that was a professional water skier for years, and he fell out of a tree. I think this is the right story, but he fell out of a tree and he paralyzed himself. And he's like, you know what? He got to be, what he was doing in life, and he's like, I want to get back on a water ski. And he invented this ski for himself. Right. And he used it for a while, and he realized how safe it was and what he could do. And another professional water skier, lived in the neighborhood or around, and it's a woman, and she had the boat, and they teamed up, and she pulled him, and she pulled him, and they thought it was good. And well, now he opened it up to other kids that the same way. So somebody contacted me and said, hey, would you be interested in sponsoring an event with food and all kind of stuff. So last year we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into, but I can tell you, when I was so blown away. My wife, all the whole Deganation crew, we went there. We was like, this is amazing event. Like, sign us up. We want to provide this as many times as we can next year. And I'm telling you, it is so awesome. And they get out of a water ski, and then they came over by us in a wheelchair or whatever, and they thanked us for all the food that we provided and things that we provide. And now this year, we know what we're in for. We're going to do a lot more.
Yeah.
But they were so appreciative. All their family members have been tagging us on Facebook and thanking us, and it works really cool. So we really we're gonna spend some time this year and on with this adaptive sports. So the money is going where it needs to go, and we show it. We're about to have a video come out of all the Christmas stuff that we did this year. Now the Christmas stuff is pretty wild. So Thanksgiving week, we leave New Orleans.
Right.
We go down to Orange Beach, Alabama.
Right.
2-hour ride. Go down, and we shop for a whole week. Now we get all our information. We try to get our information for these kids ahead of time. We'll tell the parent, hey, listen, sit down with your kid. Please sit down with the kid and make a wish list.
Right.
Make it as long as you want. Doesn't matter. Make that list. So we did this. We get as much as we can, and we got to keep track of it. And this is hard. So then we go shopping. We bring our RVs. We load up. The RV is completely packed. Okay. So then we do that for a week, and we get it back home, and then we got all these presents. They got to be sorted out with their person's name that we bought it for, and it's got to be wrapped. Then in December, a couple weeks before Christmas, we got this hall that we use. So we line all the tables up, and then they all come in. Each family comes in. It's like 25 kids, and they open up all their presents, and it's pretty cool. I mean, this year was actually, we've been doing it now for a couple of years. I don't even actually know how many, but this was probably our best year ever. And we did a few things different, and we grow it, and we learn it every year what we do and how we do it. And we bring food, pizzas, and all the stuff, and everything. It was really cool.
That's awesome, man. So since we're here at a break, we got to run the next commercial.
Awesome.
So we got a commercial for Caldwell Banker, Seacoast Advantage up in my area in the southeast coast.
Okay.
They're a sponsor of the show, so we're gonna run their We're gonna run their commercial.
No problem.
Hey, race fans, it's Erik with Tailgating with Erik's podcast. Life can move pretty fast sometimes, almost as fast as a NASCAR race. But here on North Carolina coast, we like to take things slow. Living here has a lot of perks. Good surf, beautiful scenery, fresh seafood, and plenty of tracks nearby where you can get your race fix. Caldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage has everything you need to make your move you've been craving. Whether you are upsizing, downsizing, investing, or dreaming about your next chapter, they have the guidance you need to move forward with confidence. Caldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage has top agents that can help you make your house your home. Check out seacoastrealty.com. That's seacoastrealty.com. Let's make your next move your best one yet.
All right, man. Back on.
That's cool, man. So yeah. We do a lot. We do a lot with the kids and what we do with Talladega. But like I said, I always want to take and recognize the people that help me out, and they all know who they are. And it's all. We can't be done without a group. We can't. And it's understandable when you come and look at it, because people always ask us, man, how, what, when. It's many years of work.
Yeah.
But We're dabbling in some new things for this year. We just met up with some two gentlemen that from our area that are social media guys, and they do a lot of professional a podcast and things like that, and we're going to try to work it out where they're going to come to the events so that they can get some good video and good social media stuff, and they're going to talk to some of the kids, and then we'll be able to show more of that, what we do throughout the year. We also talking, bringing them to Talladega, and they're going to video all the stuff that goes on throughout the weekend, and same thing, and get us some more content so that we have all every 6 months. And then we're going to probably do a sort of little, we've been dabbling with the podcast deal. We've been doing it, trying to do, I say podcast, we've been going live. So we're going to stop that and try to do more something like this, and hopefully we can get more athletes involved and show people, again, a different way of how we're doing it. So we all working a little bit towards that. And
yeah, because I was on your podcast. I was on your podcast at in the fall race last week.
Right, yeah.
And I looked for the video. I couldn't find it. I've seen a couple videos of a couple of other things, but I never saw the video of me on there.
Chris, I know you just heard that. No, Chris handles all that, and he lives a busy schedule. He's a manager of Bass Pro, and we all of us have big jobs and stuff like that. We all busy. We live a busy life, and sometimes things like that get overlooked. But we have talked about it, and then recently, and then it's just we're learning at how to do all this.
Yeah,
and,
I'm learning it too as I go too.
And it changes so much.
Yes, it does. And then it's like with this whole thing because last year I was solely on Spotify, and we're still going to be on Spotify. We're just going to have the voice, the sound on there. But now this year we added the whole video content to it so people really want to see us at the track. They want to see us here. Even though we're talking about that we're at the track, they want to visualize it. And the other thing that I used to, on Spotify, I was downloading one episode a week. And I decided, my wife and I, we were discussing it. We're not going to do that. We're going to just upload it all while the week that we're at the track. Why it's fresh in everybody's minds. So they want to see this stuff. They want to see what's going on at Daytona. Some people just can't make it down here. They just can't get here, or they want to be here, but they can't. We want them to feel like they're part of it, that they're here.
You're doing a good job of it.
I appreciate it.
And it's a good, and it's got to be dedicated. You got to be dedicated to do it, and you're dedicated. So
we're going to do 14 races next year. We're going to podcast it on all 14 tracks.
Wow.
And then
awesome.
hopefully, maybe, and like I told my wife, I said, be prepared. We might get, a few more sponsors or something as we're going, and some people might offer us some more spots, and we might be able to go to some other tracks. And we would love to go to other tracks, but for right now, we just got the 14 races scheduled. We're going all the way out west. So we're going to Coronado, and we're going to Sonoma.
That is awesome.
And then we're going to come back across the country and do Chicago and stuff. So
awesome.
But we're planning on doing a big time this year. So
awesome. It's really cool.
Yeah, and then we will see you in the fall. We're going to be back in Talladega in the fall, and so we can come down and see the show. And and the thing is, my wife, last year we went to Talladega. It was her birthday.
That's awesome. It's like me and my wife's birthday every time we go in the spring.
Yeah, but she don't want to spend her birthday at Talladega.
Well,
so she was like. She's like, and I didn't realize when I renewed it, I didn't realize that it was going to fall on her birthday. But this next year, it's not on her birthday, so I'm safe there. But she did the which we call it, the
poker run.
The poker run. And
poker run's fun.
Yeah, she did it with her and another Joanne, and I went and played. Me and a bunch of the guys, went and played golf that day. So I went and bought her and Janet a ticket so they could run around and do that. And she had so much fun, and.
Poker run, if you haven't done it, you got to do it.
Yes.
And it's crazy.
It is crazy.
We think we well known. There's people on the other side of the track that don't even know us.
Yeah, I know.
And they don't even know what's good. They don't even know what happens over there. And it's just that's how it goes to show you how big Talladega is. But the poker run is definitely fun, and we try every race, and that's one of the reasons why I'm here right now, is because there's some guys that go to Talladega and set up on the boulevard, and I'm working with them to participate and to be a big part of it. And we give out a belt like a championship
Yeah.
WWE belt, we give that out to the best spot. And how I do it is I get some people that I really don't even know. I met a few people, and then that are outside the track, and they'll come in and they'll do it, and I'll say, hey, listen, I want you to go in, and I give them 4 items to look in when they go to it, and they tell me from 1 to 10 on each item, and then I had some back. It was crazy this last race, and Erik, my buddy Erik, he's always in front of me.
Are you talking about Erik Darnell?
Erik Darnell.
Yeah.
So he's always with us. Well, this time his mom wanted to come in, so he's like, I want to do this poker run for her, blah, blah, blah. So he moved out on the boulevard, and man, it was crazy. So everybody came back and said, Erik won. He had I'm like, I was really nervous. And so they
giving him the belt?
Yeah, because I don't love.
Yeah, you
don't want to get. I know him, right? But so.
But you heard that we're doing a award too this year for the best about a driver that's going to go full throttle.
And that's awesome. And you told me that. But you don't. At the same time, I know you told me how you were going to do it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the one that, you want to let other people make that decision.
Yeah.
And I was worried about that.
Yeah.
So then I had another one of our girls. She went, and she made a thing, and she did about 100 people. And she said, while we all stand in line, who you think? And it was clearly Erik. And, but I was really worried about that because they had some other people that did it. And the reason why I was worried about it is because I don't leave the compound. I have no idea what anybody does or see. I only hear what people tell me.
Yeah.
And so it worked out great, and everybody took it and realized that after I seen the pictures, he made it on national TV.
National TV.
Yeah, he went all out, man.
Yeah.
He had all them. They got a big thing where back in Colorado, they got all the pictures, they got the belt, it's all in a bar and everything. It's pretty cool.
It's crazy.
So
it's but we want to give a shout out to old Boone. I'm glad he's doing better, man.
Yep.
He's a good friend of ours from Tip Jar Bar.
We love Boone,
and we love Boone very much to death, and we want to give him a good shout out to him. And we're glad he's back home, and we heard he's out of the hospital now, and he's back home. So that's
a crazy
news.
Little accident he had.
I know.
He just, as I heard, he fell down and got up and didn't even think of it. He did a little fall, and I think it was 2 days later. He didn't feel right, and he drove himself to the hospital to find out he punctured his lung.
Did he puncture it, or did he have a collapsed lung?
And I just heard about it. My wife called Renee and talked to Renee about it, and I don't know. I'm assuming that's what had happened, but
okay.
But I really, really, I'm sorry to hear it. And I'm glad he's up and home, and
me too.
up and running, and we love you, Boone. We call you the mayor.
Yeah. So, all right, man. So we're getting close to the time. So, is there any last little bit of words you want to talk about?
All I can say, if you don't know, look at our website. And our Facebook at Deganation.
Yeah.
We have a private group. Come on in, and we have about 6,000 members, and we put a lot of all our information up pretty much every day, maybe 3-4 times a day. Mm-hmm. But we try to keep all our fans informed what we're doing and where we're going and what's next. And if you need to talk to us, give us a call. We're glad to tell you anything you need to know, and hope to see you at the track. And if you see me around at another track or one of our people at another track, tell us hello. Tell us who you are.
All right.
I meet a lot of people, and I'm bad with names. So,
all right, man. So
I want to thank you, Erik. I appreciate what you
problem,
do,
man.
and
I appreciate you, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in Talladega and coming down and hanging out with you a little bit and
no problem.
checking it out. But yeah,
Thanks
I'm impressed with what you do, and keep it up, man. Keep it up for the kids, man.
No problem.
I
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man.